Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain function of multiple operations option of OpenOffice Calc, and this is the fourth topic of session 1 of unit 2 electronic spreadsheet. Now just to explain the function of multiple operations option, here one question I have considered, so I am just going to explain this option by using this question. So here now you can see in the question that let's say you produce toys that you sell for $10 each, sell D5. So now here first of all selling price of one toy is considered, that is $10, and that is to be entered in cell D5. So in the cell D5, as you can see, I have already entered $10 value. Thereafter next is each toy cost $2 to make. So now here the manufacturing cost of one toy is considered as $2, and that is to be entered in cell D6. So in the cell D6 I have already entered $2 manufacturing cost of one toy. Now after that, in addition to which you have fixed cost of $10,000 per year, cell D7. So in the cell D7 we have to enter 10,000 fixed cost. And now here what is the fixed cost? Here this means that if the number of toys manufactured in a year are 1,000, then this fixed cost will be 10,000, and if suppose manufactured 20,000, then also this fixed cost will be $10,000 only. So that is the meaning of this fixed cost. Now here what is the next is how much profit will you make in a year if you sell a particular number of toys. So here now they are asking that what will be the profit in a year if a particular number of toys are sold in a year. So here actually number of toys are not given, so here we have to consider different number of toys will be sold in a year and what will be the profit in each case. So first of all here I am considering that if number of toys will be sold in a year 1,000, then what will be the profit as well as loss. So for that I am just going to enter the formula to calculate if number of toys will be 1,000, then what will be the earning. So for that, first of all, as we know that in the spreadsheet whenever we are entering any formula, we have to always start the formula with the equal sign, and thereafter next is first of all number of toys. So this cell is containing number of toys multiplied, and thereafter bracket open. Now next is profit on one toy, so that will be selling price minus manufacturing cost, and thereafter from this profit I have to subtract fixed cost, and that is 10,000. So now here in this cell, that is D9, I have entered the formula to calculate earning on 1,000 toys. So here I am getting the result minus 2,000. This means that if the selling price is $10, manufacturing cost is $2, and fixed cost is 10,000, and if in a year number of toys will be 1,000 sold, then there will be the loss of 2,000. Now I have to find the profit or loss in other cases also. This means that I have to find what will be the earning if number of toys will be sold 5,000, 7,000 or 10,000. So this all I have to find. So in that situation I will have to use multiple operations. So here I am going to consider that. So first this column is going to contain number of toys, and the next cell will contain profit or loss. Now just to make this visible I am increasing the font size. So here this column is going to contain number of toys, and this column is going to contain profit or loss. So here I am just first of all going to consider the number of toys 1,000, then 2,000, and I have to find for other numbers also. So here I want to find what will be the profit or loss if number of toys will be manufactured in these numbers. Okay, so this is the one. Now just to find the result in this case, that if the number of toys will be sold 4,000 in a year, then what will be the profit or loss. If number of toys will be sold in a year 6,000, then what will be the profit or loss. So that I have to find here. So in place of entering or typing the formula again and again, we are going to use multiple operations. So now as I am going to use here multiple operations, so first of all I have to select the two columns. First one is containing number of toys, and second one that will contain the result. So these two columns that I have selected, and thereafter as I am going to apply here multiple operations option, so that option I will get in the data tab of the menu bar. So as I clicked on the data tab of the menu bar, here I am getting multiple operations option. So just clicked on it, and as I clicked on the multiple operations option, I am getting multiple operations window. And first here is the formula, so I have to select the cell that is containing the formula to calculate profit or loss in this situation. So as my this cell, that is D9, is containing the formula, so this cell I have to select. So now you can see cell address has now come here. And next is, as in this column number of toys are changing, and when I use this formula, so in this formula number of toys was available in this cell, so that's why I have to select this cell, and this cell reference should come in the column input cell. So just to put this cell reference in column input cell, first of all I have to select this column input cell, and thereafter I have to select this cell D8. So now reference of this cell has now come here, and thereafter I'm clicking on the OK. So now here you can see the result, that if number of toys will be sold 5,000, then in that situation there will be profit of 30,000. If number of toys will be sold 8,000, in that case the profit will be of 54,000. So that is a one use of the multiple operations option. Now I'm going to show you one more use of this option. Now here I want to find what will be the profit or loss on the selling of one toy. So if I want to find that, so I have to first of all find here what will be the profit or loss on the selling of one toy. So that will be what I have to divide this overall profit or loss by number of toys. So here when I divide this minus 2000 by 1000, so I am getting here minus 2. So in this situation the overall loss will be there on selling, and loss on the selling of one toy will be 2 rupees. And if I want to find profit or loss on selling each toy, in these all situations I have to use the same multiple operations but in little bit different way. So how that can be done, so that I'm going to show you now. So here first of all I'm giving the heading per unit, and after that this I'm deleting because I have to calculate this again. And now I have to select here this time 3 columns, and thereafter again data type, and in the data type multiple operations. And now here formulas, and in the formulas, as I am going to use formulas those I have entered in these 2 cells, so these 2 cells I have to select one by one. So just or both the 2 cells I have selected here. And one more thing is, here we have to enter these 2 formula in a row, not in the column. If we enter in the column, then we will get error message. So in this situation we have to enter the formula in the row. So both the 2 cell references we are getting in this formula, and thereafter column input cell. So this column is containing number of toys, and here number of toys available in this cell, so this cell I have to select. So this cell reference is available now in the multiple operations, and thereafter OK. So now here you can see that I am getting profit or loss as well as profit or loss on each toy also. That is the one more use of the multiple operations option. Now in this case we have used only one variable. One variable means what? Each time only one value was changing in the formula, and that was number of toys. But now next situation is what? That I want to find what will be the profit or loss if number of toys will be sold 5,000 in a year and selling price of each toy will be 25. So now I want to find the result in such situation. So in this case there will be 2 variables. One variable will be number of toys and next will be selling price. So if we have 2 variables, then how will we use multiple operations option, that I am going to now show you. So for that I am just going to erase whatever I have calculated in the previous steps. And now here this column is containing number of toys, and this row will contain different selling price. So here I want to find my result when the selling price is 10, then next 15, then next 20, 25, and then 30. So if I'm talking about what will be the profit or loss if number of toys will be sold 3,000 and the selling price of each toy will be 30 rupees, so that result I will get here. So now how we can generate the result in such situation, that I'm going to show you. So first of all just select all these cells, and after the selection of all these cells, thereafter just click on the again data tab, multiple operations, and here first of all formula. So as formula to calculate profit or loss is available in this cell, so this cell is selected. Now next one is what? Row input cell. Now here you can notice this row is containing what? Selling price, and when I use this formula, then selling price is contained by this cell, so I have to select this cell. So as I'm clicking on this cell reference is now available in row input cell, and column input cell here this column is containing number of toys, and number of toys here is contained by this cell, so this is considered, and thereafter okay. So now here you can see that we are getting results for these many situations. So now I am going to check manually also that if the number of toys will be sold 5,000 and the selling price of each toy will be 25 rupees, then what will be the earning in this situation. So here as per this table, so this is the answer, that is 1,05,000 will be the earning, but I am going to find here result manually also by entering the formula here. So equal, thereafter number of toys 5,000 multiplied selling price of each toy 25 rupees and manufacturing cost is 2 rupees, and thereafter fixed cost is 10,000 rupees. So when I'm clicking on the enter key here, you can see I'm getting 1,05,000. So here I'm getting 1,05,000 as well as here also I'm getting the 1,05,000. So this result is correct. And now here you have seen that what is the use of multiple operations option and how can we use multiple operation options in case of one variable as well as in case of two variables. So here this topic is ending, as well as fourth topic of session 1 of unit 2. Next topic will be covered in the next video. So this video I'm going to end here now.